So let's talk about what I did this summer. I know that I didn't make a vlog for a while because I was really busy. I was fortunate enough to be able to take 9 hours in the first session of summer school, which I really appreciate my parents helping me fronting the money for my tuition and helping me to be able to do that, because that meant that not only was I in class for 8 hours a day every single day for a month and a half, but also I was taking an online class. So that adds up to, if it was stretched out over a whole semester, it'd be like the equivalent of taking 27 hours. But I needed it. I needed that experience doing a really intense sort of studio environment where I was there all day, because I feel like I would have a lot more culture shock right now if I wasn't doing that. So I did that, and that was really beneficial. I got a lot out of going to ACC and meeting a lot of other like-minded people, and I made some really good friends, and that was really fun. Learned a lot about color, learned a lot about drawing, which is going to definitely come into play this semester. And I finally picked a school. Out of nowhere came an opportunity to go study at the University of North Texas and save some money, which was good because I was starting to kind of feel like I was being pushed into a corner and of my own devising, where I was going to have to pay all this money for tuition, and I really, was going to have to rely a lot on my parents, and I don't want to have to rely on my parents because this is sort of my thing. We've done the whole, BA from UT. We've gotten through all that, and that's different. This is my baby, so I wanted to kind of make it my own and take ownership of it. So I got to do that. That's I filled out financial aid, and it was going to work out to where I was going to be able to go to UNT really easily, so I chose to go there. So that's where I am now. I started school today. I had my first Design 2 lab, and it turns out I have to make a shoe out of masking tape. This is going to be a new experience, but I'm looking forward to it. I applied for a job that directly correlates with my major. I don't want to talk about it just yet, but if I get it, oh Landy, I will be sure to tell you. I will be sure to make mention of it once I get it. As far as the collection, I need to get cracking on the collection. I have my reasons for kind of putting it off, but they're childish and not something I want to talk about, but I need to get back on the stick because I need to finish something. I'm not the best person at finishing things. So we'll probably talk about that later. But I wanted to also talk about some other things I got to do this summer. I got to travel. I got to go to Marfa with my friend Britt. We went to Marfa and Alpine and Fort Davis, and Fort Stockton, that whole area. But I went to the McDonald Observatory, which is a part of UT, and it's out in the middle of nowhere, so there's not a lot of light pollution, so you can really see the stars very clearly, and I was so inspired by that. So if there's any danger of me not finishing my Nightingale and the Rose collection, it would be because I'm working on something inspired by the McDonald Observatory and what I saw there, and the space and the stars and all of that. But like I said, I need to finish something, so I will move forward on those. So that's what I did this summer, and I will make another update as soon as I have something worth saying. But I mean, I do need to kind of catch you up on my thoughts on Project Runway. But for one thing is, you need to follow Shirin on Project Runway because she's a UNT alum. So she went to the same school that I'm going to now. It's also very cool that Louise, the one with the Sid Charisse haircut, is also from Texas. So it's cool to have two people from Texas on Project Runway. I find that really exciting because you don't often think of Texas as the third coast of fashion, but I like that they're representing the Lone Star State, and I hope that they go really far because I think they're both very good. So I will make another vlog very soon. Auf Wiedersehen. I'm a prize fighter.